G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD and welcome back to episode number 61 of the Road to Glory / Goat to Glory on my channel. Today we have the final 10 games of the FUT Champions Weekend League, lads. We finished in an absolutely fantastic spot this weekend and I cannot wait to show you the rewards, which will be coming out tomorrow morning, so I'll be sure to record that video for you guys to watch tomorrow night. But lads, I'm going to jump into the comments and questions you guys left in the last episode. Make sure you chuck them down in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to answer them in the next episode. But thank you guys ever so much for your support in that last episode. No dislikes, a lot of likes, 17 likes to be in fact, so all of you who turned up and showed your support, thank you ever so much. We will jump into that episode right now, and you know, that was a fairly deep episode. I did answer that question, obviously, which was a very important question. It was probably based around that episode, and that was, what do I think should be improved for FIFA 19? And there was so much I had to talk about that honestly had to be improved, because when you think about it these days, people would rather play Fortnite than FIFA 18, and I have to agree. You know, there's so many things in this game that are wrong, so many formats, so many procedures, so many just repetitive things in the game that need to be changed, and EA have a lot to do for FIFA 19 if they are to bring back their audience into a FUT Champions mindset, because honestly lads, I don't feel like playing it either. I play it for you guys because I like doing the content for you, but I honestly don't like playing it either. But I actually tweeted out today, I said if EA, sorry not EA, if I can't remember the creators of, I cannot remember the creators of Fortnite. If Fortnite had a weekend league with 40 games and basically you got ranked from where you actually positioned or got positioned out of 100 in each game, and you had to play 40 games from obviously Friday night to Monday afternoon, would you do that over the FIFA 40 games? And lads, I'm going to go into that poll now. I'm sorry for the delay here. I do have a lot of comments to get through from the last episode, but before I do that, there is quite a bit of gameplay here, so I'm going to fill in some time. But if I am going to talk about this, I need to get the stats up. But lads, it is ridiculous how many people said they would play Fortnite. If I just get that poll up that I did, so tweets. So I basically tweeted out. I said, if there was a weekend league for Fortnite where you played 40 games from Friday night to Monday afternoon, would you play Fortnite's 40 games or FIFA's 40 games? 74 said they would play Fortnite, and that was 27 votes. 74% of you guys said you would rather play the weekend league in a Fortnite sense than a FIFA sense, and that goes to show what I'm talking about. FIFA needs a lot to change by the time FIFA 19 comes out. I do think the World Cup game mode will come out and it will sort of refresh the FIFA 18 game mode, and will refresh the whole game in sense, and will bring back a huge chunk of the audience. But in general, I think FIFA is dead just simply because FUT Champions has ruined it in a sense where people don't feel like playing 40 games these days. People don't feel like giving up their full weekend to play 40 games, and I have to agree with them. It does get into a bit of a pain to do that, and I honestly can't disagree with them when they say, no, I would rather play Fortnite than FIFA, which is very interesting. And it just goes to show how well Fortnite's going, because it just seems that a lot of different gamers or YouTubers and streamers are moving from their prime game, whether it's FIFA, whether it's COD, whether it's you know, PUBG, and they're moving over to Fortnite, and it's just, I think that's a fantastic thing for the developers of that game. But to move into the comments and to not get off track as much as I did then, Favor HD says, great video bro, keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much to all of you who did your love messages yesterday in yesterday's episode. It was you and Samuel Patterson said great gameplay. Thank you so much, my friend. I do appreciate that. Stephen Griffin said, would you consider streaming on Twitch? And I have streamed on Twitch before. I've got a solid 13 followers on there, or I might have a few more, but I haven't actually tried hard to stream on Twitch. However, in the future, I might be able to do that for you, my friend. If you let me know in the comment section down below, and if you keep reminding me, and if you guys want to see streaming live, maybe I could do the weekend league in a live fashion. So, I mean, it's not pretty. It isn't pretty when you see me play live, because I say some things that I regret. I get very angry, and it's not a pretty sight when you see me play the weekend league. However, if you guys want to see that, I'm all for that. However, to jump into some more comments, Rahowa says, dope, do a Q&A, and you know, yeah, maybe we might be able to do a Q&A. Obviously for our 1k subs special video, we did a 1k Q&A video. Since then we've hit 1,600 subs, so thank you to all of you who have come and who are new to the channel. This channel's about a year old and it's already got 1,600 subs, so thank you ever so much for your support. It doesn't stop and you keep turning up to the videos, which is all I can ask for, and it's just amazing, lads, so thank you so much. But yeah, maybe in the future, for a milestone, maybe 5k, I might do another Q&A, and maybe a 10k I might do on Q&A. Although when I start getting bigger, I want to do something more, even more special, and I think if we ever hit 10k in, you could say, my mini YouTube career, I might do a Draw My Life, or I might do something unique, you know, a lot of different, there's a lot of different ways of doing it, but I think there's a lot of different ways that are more entertaining than just a regular old boring Q&A, which I think is good for lower thresholds or lower goals, but when you get higher, I think you should change it up a bit. Editing HD Productions says, love your videos, mate. Such a good YouTuber, so underrated, it's ridiculous. You don't really have to, but would you give my Instagram a shout out? Instagram, Harem Koi, there's your shout out. Go and follow him on Instagram at Harem Koi. FIFA RTG123 says, I sent you a friend request on PSN last week. Can you accept it, please? It's Fathead Caden. Yes, I will accept it. Just give me time. Give me time to sort of get enough players to play Fortnite so that I know when I'm hopping on, there's going to be enough on there to play squads with me, because I don't want to be waiting around for you guys to get back from school or work or whatever it may be to play a squads game. I want to make sure I have enough players so I can jump on, and if I want to play squads, you guys can jump on with me. That's what my goal is. Dominating Spud says, nice man, Maldini looks like a beast, and I'm on the way to getting pure Yol, so as I am trying to make a rainbow team. And yes, that is a fantastic idea. I remember doing it in FIFA 15, a rainbow team. It was very fun. I had man of the matches, purple cards, which is a hero card. I had team of the year card in there. I had an icon, got an icon and legend. I had a regular gold, a silver, a bronze, and I do suggest if you're getting your silver, go for Yedlin, who is that centre back, so not centre back, right back. If I just look him up, he's just a fantastic card, and he was the guy who if you guys would have known earlier on in the series, I invested in heaps of him. I bought like 50 or 60 or 70 of him for around 2,000 coins. I cashed out at around 3,000 when there was a rumour that there could be silver requirements for the Foot Champions Weekend League, and I cashed out on them for around 3,000 to 4,000 coins. So I made a lot of coins in doing that, and I'm probably going to buy him back before EA do those requirements, because I still firmly believe that EA will do a Foot Champions requirement where it requires you to have only 8 golds and 3 golds, and the rest have to, excuse me, be like silvers or bronzes. But Yedlin, as I was saying, and this is for your rainbow squad. If you want to do a rainbow squad, obviously it has to have a silver in it. What is going on? Obviously, Rainbow Squad has to have a silver in it, Yedlin. So Dejan Yedlin plays for Newcastle United, sorry. He does 2,100 coins, he's got 93 pace, 73 dribbling, 66 defending, and 76 physical for a silver right back, lads. That's a fantastic card, and that pace really does stand out to me. For an overpowered silver card, I would go for him. If I was going bronze, I don't know what I would go for. I know that I would go for definitely Sao if it was talking about FIFA 16, but in FIFA 18 I don't actually recall any overpowered bronzes, so you're probably on your own there. You're gonna have to make the decision yourself, but there's a silver idea for you. And definitely I think Yedlin's a decent player. I did play with him actually when I invested in around 50 or 60 of them, as I was saying before. I played with him and he seemed to do a decent job. It didn't seem too much different from Bellerin, who was, you know, he's my prime right back right now, and I haven't changed for many games. I've played like 600 to 700 games with Bellerin. I don't know, he clicked with me. I love him. He's just fast, he gets back, he defends. It's all you need. You don't need much physical in a right back or a left back, because obviously they use that pace to get around and tackle the ball off the striker or the winger, which I do like about Bellerin. That was the end of the comments there. Make sure you chuck them down below in the comment section down below what you what questions and comments you want me to answer for the next episode. But in this weekend, lads, we got ourselves Elite 1. Very, very happy with that. We get ourselves 2 Premium Team Elite packs and 2 100k packs plus the 150,000 coins. I'll tell you what, I'm very happy with that. And considering I've been back only 2 weeks into the Weekend League, I think that's a fantastic achievement in my opinion. Obviously, we got Gold 2 last week, and that was because I didn't finish my games, and obviously, I was just rusty, and you guys would know I went 3-2 in the first 5, which is just not good enough for myself, as you know. We did go 8-2 though, so we made it our 10th game. We were 8-2, but still, I was still sort of getting over the fact that I'd lost 2 games in my first 5. So I didn't go that well last weekend, just because I simply didn't play all of my games, and also because I had my head down, and I was my self-esteem sort of dropped when I realised that I was, 2 losses down. However, this weekend I was playing out of my skin, and I think I was playing very well, considering I had a 1.5 month break from Foot Champions. I was very happy with the way I performed. And Larson, I have to talk about Larson, man. Larson was just an outstanding player. If you have a spare 450,000 coins, pick up this card. I cannot stress to you enough. And we'll just check out Larson's stats. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I remember a comment just a few weeks ago, or last week or something, saying, really, is 400,000 coins worth for a striker that's got 3-star skills, and you can get so many better players with 400 to 500,000 coins? No, I'm telling you now, Larson is a striker and a half. He's a very good striker. He's got 92 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, he's got 89 positioning, finishing on 93, and that finishing does come in handy. I tell you what, he finishes off a lot of chances, and those near post headers always wins him in corners. I have no idea why, but he always seems to score those goals at the near post, and it always works for me. So I do the near post corner a lot, and he scores me so many goals in the Weekend League. Shot power of 83, long shots of 84, volleys of 89, and I'll tell you what, I've scored some fantastic volleys with this card as well. 88 penalties, which is irrelevant. He's got dribbling stats of 89 agility, which does come in handy. He does seem to skip past challenges time after time. Balance of 82, reactions of 92, which I think is a very good thing as well. Ball control of 86, 84 dribbling, and 84 composure. He just seems to be a very good card. And there you go. In defending, he's got 96 heading accuracy, which I think is the reason why he's so good at the near post headers, as well as accompanied by that is his 92 jumping, which I think is why he's such a good card when it comes to heading the ball into the back of the net. Those near post headers where you put it near post at a very pacey ball, those pacey near post crosses from the corner, they all seem to work with Larson. He seems to tower above all the tall centre backs. He seems to put them into the back of the net. Keepers have no chance in this game, because heading and crossing is one of the most overpowered things in this game. Larson, I mean, I have to disagree with the guy that said, is he worth 450,000 coins because of 3-star skills? 3-star skills does not worry me. I'm telling you now, the only skills I use in this game are the ball roll, are the drag back, are the fake shot stops, and the heel-to-heel flick, which, only 4-star skillers have that fast heel-to-heel flick, but you can still do it with a 3-star skiller, no trouble at all. The heel-to-heel flick with a 3-star skiller still does work, and, it's not as good. Obviously, it's not as good as a 4-star skiller, but he still gets the job done, and I don't honestly need to use the heel-to-heel flick in these situations, because Larson seems to always make the right runs, always get in the best position he can, and he just seems to score me so many goals. And I remember checking, I was going to actually go and check the stats, but the PS4 is not on at the moment, but his stats at the moment are around 70 games played and 70 goals scored with around 50 assists. Now, you name me a striker that's done that for me. I will name Bergkamp, but Bergkamp's a beast anyway, and that's why I got his prime icon, because obviously Bergkamp was a main man for us in the early stages of FIFA. We struggled to get Elite 1 every week. Once we got Bergkamp, we got Elite 1 the first week, and the week after that, we got 38 wins with him at striker. Now, that's a fantastic achievement from a striker that goes by the name of Bergkamp. But Larson, I'm telling you now, is a striker and a half. He's a very, very clinical striker, towers above the defence when he's going for the headers, and I'm very happy with that. As you see, we reached the Elite 1 rank, and I'm very, very, very happy with that, lads. Some good rewards coming tomorrow morning, and I can't wait to show you guys that. However, that's going to signal the end of today's episode. Make sure you chuck your comments down below and your questions, and I'm sure to answer them in the next episode. But that will be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Can we smash 20 likes? That would be amazing. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'm out. Have a good day, guys. Peace.